Hello. Well, hello there. Welcome to Seaopolis. We really need to figure out what we want to do for an intro. I've had different sayings or whatever when we do like Truly Bedrock. Hello and welcome to Truly Bedrock. This is season 2, yada yada yada. Levitated, I think, was hello and welcome to Levitated. Sky Bees was what's up, everybody. Welcome to Sky Bees. We need to find something just a little slightly different for Seaopolis, but yeah, anyway, we haven't done much since the last episode. Obviously, we have some cooked apples, which are much, much better than any kind of cooked fish. And I also have been making smooth stone in here, but we haven't grabbed it out yet. So in the last episode, we finished the Welcome to the Sea questline, and now we are moving on up. We do need to pay attention, though, that this does want us to cook some fish. It does want us to cook some salmon. Looks like it needs us to get a stack of charcoal, which is unfortunate because I did have a stack of charcoal in here. So once this is done cooking up, I guess we can go ahead and throw the birch logs in there just to get ourselves a good supply of charcoal. Thank you very much. We will go ahead and throw in the birch logs, and that is a quest complete. That is nice. So today what I would like to do is I'd like to get through this quest line, finish this bad boy out, and then we're going to end up getting ourselves a little bit of clay, which means we can actually smelt that up into bricks, I believe. Right? Brick. Is it just brick? It is brick. No, we can do it. I was going to say we have to do it in a blast furnace, which we're not ready for. We can do it in a regular furnace. We can get that good. It is a lot faster in a blast furnace, but that's okay. We need this to make the botany pots. We can actually make the blue botany pots because we have blue terracotta, but we need a flower pot. So yes, and I would like to actually get some trees going and kind of clean up this area a little bit. I think we're going to take this guy down, the dirt creator, and hopefully we get to some lava gen, which is right here. I'd like to get into this hopefully by the end of today's quest line, so that we can make a cobble gen, and looks like we're going to even get into a little bit of automation. But to start things off, what we need to do is we need to make a stone barrel, and we need to make some gravel, and gravel is made by breaking smooth stone with a hammer. So first things first, we need to make a barrel, which I've already looked up the recipe. It actually requires smooth stone instead of regular stone. And bam, we have a barrel, which is nice. We will most likely be using that in the future. Now, I do have a limited supply of stone. Right now we have 31. And the way we've been getting all this stone is we have to grow trees. We have to cut down the leaves. We then put the leaves in here. They make dirt. We sift dirt. We get stones, we craft them into stone, and it is a pain. So that is where we're at. Let's go ahead and break down the remaining smooth stone to gravel, and we will go ahead and sieve this through a string mesh, I guess, is what we gotta do to get some gravel. Aha, perfect. So let's see what we get from this sift here. All kinds of things. We got apatite, which used to be used as a fertilizer. We get some tiny coal, which we can use to smelt. It smelts one item. We get some dust, and this is how you actually make dust. Boom. And how do we get clay? Oh, that's right. We're going to have to take in a fluid barrel, either wooden or stone, and put dust into a barrel with water, which is why I have the flopper here. And I guess we should go ahead and make another wooden barrel, right? Let's go ahead and do that. We just need this. We just need this. Boom, boom, boom. Wooden barrel get. Okay. So first things first, we're going to set this guy up. Let's make sure we get that. It is turning night, but that is okay. We're going to do this down here. So to do this, I think what I want to do is probably just put my barrel right there. And then, nope, 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 nope. We gotta have a water source above the flopper to actually get it. So, unfortunately, this, can we do this? We can. Okay, never mind. We will just do that. That gives us hello. What is that guy called? A thrasher? Ah! Oh! Well, that is our first death. Oh no! Are you gone? Hello. Let us go ahead and get out of the water. We will also be getting to a bucket today, which will be something very, very nice. So let's go ahead and make a piece of dust, which I think we're skipping ahead a little bit on the quest rewards. But no, we're doing just fine. Clay is the next thing, and then a flint mesh, so let's go ahead and make a piece of clay, which is going to require this dust in here, and then something like that. Boom. We have clay. We can break this bad boy down, and we can then smelt up the bricks and actually get a botany pot, which is really, really cool. So now we are crafting the bricks down. We are going to want to make ourselves another wooden hopper. We are going to want to get a little bit of terracotta. And we're going to want to get this guy back on the hotbar. So I did take out the charcoal that we had. We didn't need to actually smelt up 64 of these guys because we had enough between what was in here. So we've made bricks. Let's go ahead and smelt down the raw cod so that can be going whilst we do some other things. So there is a flower pot. There is a botany pot. Nice. I'm not sure if this is a quest or not. I'm sure it is somewhere. But that's okay. We don't really need to worry about it right now. Then we need to make ourselves a couple of chests. We need to turn that into a wooden hopper. We should then be able to use the wooden hopper with a botany pot to make the hopping botany pot. Oh, sweet. Nice. So what we can do with this is we can put dirt into this guy, and then we can put a sapling in it. So we will grab that. We will grab one dirt. And I might as well use the 4x4 drawer. We'll go ahead and put this guy right here. We'll place the botany pot. We will take the dirt, put it in there. It needs some kind of soil, and then boom. And now this takes a minute for this to grow, and what we should do is we should eventually see some leaves growing in here. We should see some apples come in, which I'm going to go ahead and make a slot for apples. We should see some oak wood that goes in there, and we should see some sticks, I believe. That should be all 4 things that come from this botany pot, and we can just leave this thing to eventually have 512 of all of these different guys. And then, of course, we can make another drawer and move the botany pot if we want to. That is so awesome. Now it's time to look at the next quest, which I believe was making a flint mesh. A flint mesh is quite an insane recipe. It requires 4 string meshes, 4 flint, and then a compressed flint, which is 9 flint. So we need 13 pieces of flint. We are going to need all of our string meshes, which are going to be a little bit of a pain to pick up. But we got them? No. One fell down. Right? 1, 2, 3. I should have another one in here, but I don't. Where did you go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now, with the 1 sieve from the gravel, we should get our compressed flint. We should have enough flint to do this. And then we can get ourselves a gravel or a flint mesh. Nice. And that completes the chapter. I love it. Cool. So now we can start getting more and more items from sieving. Next thing it wanted us to do was come into ceramics, which we've already made the clay balls, which is pretty good. We need to make porcelain clay, which is a new recipe. It requires dust and clay. So I think what we're going to do is sieve some gravel and... Hello? Oh my goodness. It used all of these even though I placed it in here. Ah. Can we fall down these? I think you can. What I'm going to have to do is actually clear these out. So that we don't do that. Because if we look at this guy, sieving on a string mesh will give us all of this stuff, right? We have the same chances here, 170, 170, 20, 20, 10, and 10. Normally, the gravel mesh is a lot better for drops. Looks like the iron mesh obviously is better. But I want to do other sieving strictly on the gravel mesh. So, we're going to do this. And we're going to sift through the rest of this. Alright, looks like our cooked cod is done. So we will throw the raw salmon in there. Now, the food haunches on this is 2.5, and then you get 3 saturation, where this is 3 haunches and 6 saturation. So this is better still. But for quest completion, boom, we're done. So the next thing that we were working on was porcelain clay. We will go ahead and make 1 piece of porcelain clay to complete the quest. And I know we're going to need more. I really do. We need clay shears, we need an unfired crucible. Unfired crucible is going to require 7 porcelain clay and our stone barrel. I wish I would have made 2 of those now. The 2 shears is going to require that, so that's 11 balls there. And then 12, 13. We need 14 pieces of porcelain clay, which I know we don't have. We have 8. Okay, so we need 6 more, which we can get, but we don't have the dust to actually make the porcelain clay. We can turn all of this into clay by jumping back down here and being very, very careful. This does take a minute to fill up. You can see it in the upper left-hand corner. It does have to have 1,000 millibuckets. We will get some breath while that fills up. And then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and smelt down the rest of my stone. Because we should be getting lava soon, which means we should be getting ourselves an automatic cobble generator, and we will no longer have to sift dirt. Which, there again, what are the uses of this guy when sieving? 30% chance, 150. It's the same. Same. So it's not really worth us doing that. Okay. So we need to grab the other 31 smooth stone and go ahead and get them cooking up inside of the furnace once the raw salmon is complete. And let's go ahead before we cut. Let's look at the challenge quests. We did get that one. We did get that one. Our other ones are going to be to have 64 smooth stone, 64 seared bricks, a wooden crucible. Okay. Both types of sand, and then 64 terracotta. How do we make you? Custom generating. So we can have a piece of sandstone with water flowing into lava like a cobblestone generator, and we can make red sand. That is interesting. Okay. Okay. Cool. Custom recipes are so cool. And I believe that I want to go ahead and get another one of these hopping botany pots over here with some spruce. Because I think spruce is going to look good. Well, yeah. Spruce always looks good. So time for us to wait for some stuff to smelt. Now while I'm waiting for the salmon to finish cooking, I was kind of going through and looking at some of this other stuff like the uses for sulfur dust. We can make gunpowder. It can be used to smelt some items. That's all the cool things for it. It doesn't need much. But apatite can be used to make cyan dye as well as the phytogrow from what is called thermal series now. It's pretty neat. We can make a gem cast as well. And yeah, that's kind of it. But what's really neat is we can use this to make some dye, and I want to see, because we saw this in the last episode, that we should be able to change the backpack straps. We can. That is so cool. Look at that. It's like a little cyan around the pockets and the top. That's super cool. I like it. We just needed another dye, and we've got it. Back to waiting. Alright, smelting, sieving, all done. We can get the 14 porcelain clay that we need. And we still have a little bit of dust left over. We have a little bit of clay. And we should be able to now craft up the 2 pairs of shears. Done. The unfired clay bucket. And now we should be able to make the unfired crucible. Perfect. So, of course, these things we're going to actually have to smelt, which we should be able to go into ceramics. Yeah, we need to smelt the bucket. We need to smelt the shear parts and make the actual shears. We need to smelt the unfired crucible into the fired crucible. So, again, back to smelting things up. That's all we're doing. While all that is going on, we can dump this guy in here. We have plenty of coal. Plenty of flint. We could make a few more meshes, but I think we're good for now. And we'll let these parts melt up. And then we'll smelt up the unfired crucible. Now we need to be smart. This ceramic bucket is going to allow us to move water, which is really, really nice. If we use it to move lava, it is going to break. And we need to go ahead and make the shears. Done and dusted. Let's go ahead and claim all of these quests. Perfect. So you can melt some blocks like crushed andesite, granite, and diorite into lava. There may be other blocks as well. So let's look. This is something I haven't looked at. We can use the crucible to smelt the crushed variants or the compressed crushed variants. We do only get, I think it's 100 millibuckets at a time for the compressed. We can smelt down cobblestone and netherrack. Okay, it tells you right there. This gives you 250 millibuckets. These only give you 25. These give you 100, and these actually give you 1,000. So this is the way to go. We want the compressed number. So first things first, we need to figure out where we want to set all of this up at. We don't have a lot of room inside of our deal here, but we're going to want to set up a way to start producing cobblestone, and eventually right here we're going to use lava and water to make a cobblestone generator, and then we're going to make this block breaker, which requires a flint mesh, another fired crucible, some diorite, a wooden hopper, and 2 compressed stone hammers. So we are going to have to sift the rest of this dirt to get this stone that we're going to need. We have an extra flint mesh, which is good, but we are going to need another crucible, which is fine. So we can go ahead and set this thing down and at least start getting it going. It does need a heat source like a torch, or lava does work. And so what do we want to do here? We want 8 more of these, and we'll grab this guy, and we will hammer these down. take our crafting table, go ahead and spread it out, get the compressed stuff, and boom, that is now turning the granite into lava. So let's think about this. We're going to want some semblance of automation. So I think what we want to do is let's go ahead and get rid of all of these sieves. We're really only going to need one sieve set up. That was just for me for ease of access, and I think we're going to want to set up our cobblestone generating system in here. Now there is a block here called soul stone, and we can actually get this from cobblestone generating, but it doesn't tell us the block. Do we have to have a special block under this guy? I think we can get away with just flowing lava makes contact to stone. Okay. It will make stone, granite, andesite, and diorite. I think if we put smooth stone underneath it, we can get that soul stone I was looking at, and I don't know if we need it, but we should probably go ahead and do it, right? We'll start off with one, just getting ourselves the cobblestone. So for this, I think we're going to take some excess blocks that we have here. We don't have a lot. Maybe we'll throw in some basalt. We're going to put the lava here. So it's going to generate blocks right here, basically adjacent to all of these dirt blocks. Oh, we got a thunderstorm about to happen. Sorry for that. Gotta let the doggos in. I'm gonna sift through some dirt real quick and try to get some more stone. I'll be back.
So we moved the flopper here and our water barrel here. This way I can grab water from here. This is an infinite water source. And we can also just grab it from the wooden barrel if we wanted to. And then I set up this area how I think it's going to work. So basically, as you see here, we're going to be placing water buckets here, waterlogging these slabs. We're going to place lava here, and then where the dirt is where we're going to create the different stuff like cobblestone. And I did not mean to do that. I meant to look at this saying that we had a bucket there. So we are going to have to make one more bucket, which isn't a big deal. As a matter of fact, I have 3 clay balls sitting here, so that's perfect. I will go ahead and craft these guys up. And smelt this real quick. Get out of the hole. Oh, and we made all the things that we need to make the block breaker. Which is kind of our next quest. So let's go ahead and tick this. Obviously, flowing lava, blah, blah, blah. We've read that a couple of times. And now, useful for automating in a world. Cobblestone generator, place the block breaker. Place the block placer on the block you want to break. If you have claimed chunks, you must add this to your allies. Okay. Right here tells me that compressed smooth stone can be used under cobblestone generator to make smooth stone and gravel. So we're going to want that under one side of this. We're going to want to get our hands on some sandstone, but all of that is going to be in due process. So we can set the lava down, and we should get some different blocks, which is very, very nice. Now, obviously, like I said, we're going to be changing the block that is underneath where the dirt is to get this. But let's go ahead and make the block breaker because we have all of this stuff. Perfect. So what I'm going to end up doing is probably placing a hopper right here, and then placing the block breaker right here. I believe this works. It broke the coral stone. There we go. Just had to kind of aim it into the block. And it is slow. But there we go. We're getting cobblestone. Perfect. So I need to make, I guess, another wooden hopper. Real quick. Like so. And then what I should be able to do is pull items out of here, I believe. I'm not 100% sure if this actually works. It totally works. Okay, so we can... Now, we're not always going to get cobblestone. We are going to get some other materials like diorite, which is really good. The other thing that we can do now, too, to kind of make this even better or utilize this lava even more, is I can set up my crucible right here, right above this lava. If we place this guy here, and then we break this, you can see that the heat is 5. And if we break the crucible and we place it here, the heat is now 50, which means this is going to make lava faster. Please give me back my coral stone. Thank you. So that is that, and we now have an automated, semi-automated way of getting cobblestone. Perfect. So looking at the quests, it wants us to make a blast furnace, which requires just an absolute ton of cobblestone and then a bunch of smooth stone to make the fired crucibles. Lava can be stored in a stone barrel, and this can be used to make red sand. So we looked at this before. We take dust into lava and it makes red sand. Now, I do need one more smooth stone to actually make this happen. And we're going to need a piece of dust. I think we're going to need more than one. We're also going to need some more crushed granite so we can make lava. So, with that being said, what we're going to need to do is go downstairs. We're going to need to grab ourselves a little bit of cobblestone. We're going to need to smelt up 1 cobblestone. As a matter of fact, turn it into stone, re-smelt it, get our smooth stone, and then we can get some red sand. And, hello. Hi. And we should probably pull the charcoal out of here and utilize... I definitely don't want to be stuck in that water. The tiny coal. Because it smelts 1 item, I don't want to continuously waste coal. So yes, let's smelt this up. Let's get another stone barrel. I'm going to get some granite broken down. And we'll be right back. Alright, stone barrel. Done. We are going to waste our bucket here to get this sand. Which is unfortunate. I didn't think about that, but we do need the lava to place in there and then dust. And there is our piece of red sand. We will go ahead and make another bucket of lava. And we're getting a little further along than what I was anticipating, but our next thing is sand can be made by dropping red sand into water. So what I need to do To continue making sand, we can use our little generator here, but we need sandstone, which means we need 4 pieces of sand. So I'm going to need 2 more pieces of dust. And I think we don't have enough. We would get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 iron here. That would give us enough for 2 iron ingots. We might want to go up here and see if we can't kill some enemies. Maybe getting an iron bucket would be in our best interest. I know that iron is a ways out, but we can kill these bad boys. Not that guy with TNT. It's the little captain dudes. Because I don't want to waste dust and clay. It's precious resources. So that may be what we do. I have enough of this. Can we put another one in there? We can. We can put them both in there. Perfect. So if we take our boat... Where is it? Boat, boat, boat. It should be over here? Aha. We can get up there, and we might as well... I might as well show you guys something that I forgot to show you a couple episodes ago. And that is up here on the surface, we're perfectly safe. But if we go up this high, we're perfectly safe. If we jump, we're going to take poison damage from the toxic air. So that guy right there is the guy that we need to go kill. This guy dropped emeralds and he dropped iron for us. So let's go smack a couple of these. Let's see what we get. And being that we're in water, we're perfectly safe. We got 3 iron nuggets. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna take out some of these. That gives us 10 iron nuggets. We don't want to die. Oh, we got a gold nugget that time. And we got 5. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take out a few more of these and try to cheese us an iron bucket early game. Yeah. Well, we got a few iron nuggets. We got a few other things. I got an illager silver nugget, which we can use to make a pillager pistol. We can make a silver bar. And then a pirate speed pistol. We got some gold. We got a coconut. And then we have this yellow heart, which we can use to make a heart canister or an amulet. And I went ahead and made the cutting board so that we can use our shears to shear down our saddles and get the iron nuggets out of those as well. Because we need 27 nuggets to get ourselves the correct amount of ingots. So, yeah, that makes that. We can make 3. We can make a bucket. And that was kind of a convoluted way to do it. Iron isn't until much further in the pack, but I do want to not continue to ruin our bucket. So now we don't have to worry about that. We got ourselves a good bucket. I've got 4 sand, which is really good. There is a quest to make red snad, which is like that. And we can easily do that at a later time when we actually start producing more sand. So it said to make sand, we need to drop it in water. Just like so. Boom, we have the sand quest. So now what we need to do is we need to make sandstone. We need to go ahead and come down here and probably just break this bad boy. And put sandstone down. We did get this too, the pirate saber. That's pretty neat. So which one was that? This one? This will now make red sand and sand if we just sit here and mine it, which is pretty cool. So we are going to need to get ourselves another block breaker right here facing this guy, and we're going to need to get ourselves another chest. But I think this is a good stopping point for today. We need to also get the compressed smooth stone. We need to make the blast furnace. But we'll come back and do all of that stuff. I will get another block breaker in here, starting to make red sand and sand for us, and then we'll do a little bit of AFKing and start getting ourselves a bunch of materials. But that is going to do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. This backpack is huge. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Leave a comment down below. Consider subscribing if you're new. Hit that notification bell to get notified when videos like this go out. Check the description for all the different ways to follow me. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next one.